us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. As Giannis Antetokounmpo celebrated his first Most Valuable Player award with the fans back in 2019, he said, "After this day, don't call me the MVP until I win it again next year." Well, guys, those words have proven prophetic as he went on to win the 2020 Maurice Podoloff MVP trophy. Kevin?
And David, he is just getting started. Great stuff. Thanks as always. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against Miami, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Kyrie Irving. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Middleton can't get it to go. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Nets.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
And Harris wide open. He shoots good. It's Harden with the assist that time. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's the lob to the hoop.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Irving against Holiday. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday gets the bucket.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here is Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And Lopez throws it down.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. DiVincenzo against Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Landry Shamit's checked in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. KD dishes to Green. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Unloads. Milwaukee with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it.
Him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Durant. Last game with 30 points, and he gets the bucket.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Passes it to Craig. The fader. Unable to get that one. Great tee that time from Green. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. KD's got 5 points so far.
And this is one of Kevin Durant's favorite moves. Getting the defense back on its heels, then stop and pop.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Portis can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Pass to Shamet. With 2 seconds left.
And the sinewy body of Kevin Durant allows him to finish through the physical play.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets out in front, leading by 5. Pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Landry Shamet. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Portis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. It's the Nets now after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
You know, DeAndre gets that much room, that much momentum. That's what you're going to get.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Checked in for Luwawu. James Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Bucks trail by 10. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The kick out to Lopez. Shot clock at 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
From 20 feet out, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 10. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Now, here is Harden. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Durant's checked in for Green. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks trail by 8. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
Here's Harris. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that foot injury robbing Donte DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Donte did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it. One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Now here's Durant. For 3, cans it from downtown. Durant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
From way downtown, Durant truly knows no limits.
And the first half is now in the books. Great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Holiday the pass to Lopez. And the shot is good.
Lopez powering through that time.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Outside Jordan. Harden outside. 3-pointer. And the Nets, another 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. And here's Harden for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bucks trail by 19. And here's Holiday. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Harden the pass to Durant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. Landry Shamit's checked in for James Harden. And it's Brown in for Irving.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Brown against Augustine. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
KD looking around. Lets it go from the wing. That one wide left. Bucks trail by 16. Augustine with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Giannis outside. Free throw line jump shot. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Irving. And it's blocked. Pass to Augustine. Count it. Augustine's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Launches it. It's good from long range. Irving's got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Craig. He's covered by Brown. Craig, good. Craig's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Nets leading by 13. Now Irving. He's got 8. 55 seconds left to play in the 3rd. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for DJ Augustine. The Nets have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Irving against Holiday. Irving looking over the floor. Lock at 6. Over Holiday. Rebounded by the Bucks. One-on-one fast break. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Here's KD. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Irving with the steal. Count that one. And the Nets lead by 17.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. No good on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Jordan kicks to Harris. Here's Irving. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 14 points now in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pops it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
Bucks trail by 19. Holiday goes in, and he gets it to go.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Irving double team. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Finished off the break.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Harden inside the three-point line. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks trail by 15. Here's DiVincenzo. Rejected by Harris. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday against Irving. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Holiday.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Jordan finds Harris. 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Harris outside. Harden against DiVincenzo. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there at the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Each year we get to see Giannis come back from the summer and what he's done to up his game. Get a little bit stronger in the weight room, be a little bit better ball handler, play a little bit more aggressively. The guy's competing to be one of the best players in the business.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Brooklyn.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Now, serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 15-point game. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden can't hit. From past the arc, the rebound by Harden. Pulls it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.